Good morning, good evening, and good night. Of course, it depends on where in the world you are. I'm Diego Gomez, and today, guys, we're going to be talking about a very important topic. Today, we're going to take a look at what has been happening over the last few hours on Taiwan. Why? Because actually, a very strong earthquake has struck Taiwan during the last few hours, like 6 hours ago, and we're going to take a look at what has been happening, what are the reports from different media outlets and also the Ministry of Foreign Affairs on Taiwan related to what this earthquake has caused on this island. So, like I'm telling you, we're going to check what has been happening. As always, I invite you before I start this video and share this information with you to follow me in my social media that is down here below, and also to share this video so more people can actually take a look at what has been happening on Asia today in the morning. So, like I was telling you, an earthquake actually struck Taiwan today, shocked much of Taiwan today Sunday, toppling a three-story building and temporarily trapping actually four people inside the building that has collapsed because of the earthquake, stranding about 400 tourists on a mountainside and also knocking a part of a passenger train off its tracks. Like I'm telling you too, also one person died, and here are some more images related to the earthquake. One person died and nine people had minor injuries. Taiwan's Emergency Operations Center said the magnitude for the quake was 6.8, and this was the largest among dozens that have rallied the island's southeastern coast since yesterday, actually since Saturday evening, when a 6.4 quake struck the same area. Most of the damage appeared to be north of the epicenter, which Taiwan's Central Weather Bureau said was in the town of Chichang at the relatively shallow depth of 7 kilometers, almost 4 miles. That was the epicenter of this earthquake. Also, here's another image that I want to share with you related to this earthquake. This is the three-store building which had a 7-Eleven store convenience store on the ground floor and residences on the upper ones. As you may know and you can see right there in this picture, this is totally collapsed. Now, the reason of this is because according to the Island Central News Agency, a 70-year-old owner of the building and his wife were rescued first, but actually it took longer to get to a 39-year-old woman and her 5-year-old daughter, which I have actually the picture right here. This was a picture, a photo released by the city of this epicenter, of the earthquake epicenter, the city of Hualien. This government showed the girl lying on a blanket and also being handed down with a metal ladder from the top of the debris by helmet rescue workers in orange uniforms. Actually, this is the picture of this 5-year-old girl that was trapped on the inside of the building and was rescued by the emergency workers on Taiwan. Also, another picture that I have right here is about different operations that these workers have been having over the last few hours in order to ensure that there is no one trapped inside the debris, inside the rest of the building that was collapsed because of the earthquake. Here's another picture related to this. And while you take a look at the picture, I want to tell you that Japan's meteorological agency issued tsunami advisories shortly before the quake, but later they upgraded their bulletin to say that high waves are no longer a threat. Also, Taiwan's president activated the Island Central Emergency Operations Center following the quake, and Taiwanese residents have been asked to stay alert to avoid potential aftershocks. This was actually stated by the president of Taiwan on a recorded statement during the last few hours. Like I was telling you, also tsunamis are a common danger, a common threat when we are talking about quakes on different islands on Asia, and that's why the U.S. Pacific Tsunami Warning Center also issued a warning for Taiwan after this earthquake. But as with the Japan agency, they later lifted this alert. Japan's weather agency lifted a tsunami warning for part of the also Okinawa prefecture. This quake, like I was telling you, could be felt across Taiwan during the last few hours this was today. This earthquake was today, and here's like the picture that I was telling you about different workers trying to rescue more and more people of the rest of the buildings. Also, we should remember that on this region of the world, more than 100 people were killed in a quake in southern Taiwan in 2016, while a 7.3 magnitude quake killed more than 2,000 people in 1999. Also, like we should remember, as always, related to the region of where you live, we can actually take a look if there is more or less danger related to the earthquakes. For example, if we talk about Taiwan, this country and also this region, this island, is regularly struck by earthquakes as the island sits on the ring of fire region of seismic activity around the Pacific Ocean. So, guys, this is the situation at the moment in Taiwan. Like I was telling you, a 6.8 earthquake actually was felt today on this island. At the moment, only one person died and nine people had minor injuries. This is according to the report of Taiwan's emergency operations centers. And also, they are the ones who lift the tsunami warnings because at the moment there is no threat for a tsunami. Like I was telling you too, the president of Taiwan already spoke on a recorded statement uh, educating the different citizens on Taiwan that there is no threat for a tsunami, but nine people are very, very like on a critical situation on different hospitals around this island. So this is the situation at the moment. As always, I invite you to tell me in the comment section what do you think about this, because this is also not the first earthquake on this region and also not the first strong earthquake during this year. Also, I invite you to follow me in my social media that is down here below: Facebook, Diego Gomez TV, Twitter, and Instagram at Diego Reportero, and also subscribe right here in my YouTube channel, Diego Gomez TV. Guys, this was all for today, and I see you in my next streaming. Goodbye.